So we're going through exercise 10b, and in this video we're going to be working through question 9, which says find the number of ways in which the letters of the word trouble can be arranged. A, if they are all used. So let's take a step back and really ask what this question is asking of us. So we're trying to find all the different arrangements of these letters if we use all of them. Well, how many letters do we have here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And if we're going to use all of them, if they're all used, we're trying to think of the ways that we can rearrange these 7 letters into groups of 7. So in other words, what we're doing is we're going to have 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We are going to, if they're all going to be used, it is going to be a word, or it's not going to be a word, is it? It's just going to be an arrangement of letters, which is 3 long, because we're using all of them. So how many different ways could we arrange them? And this is really just drawing upon what we've done previously. How many letters could possibly be in my first position? Well, 7 because of all of them. Then in the next it'll be 6 because 1 less, because 1 is already being used here, and that same logic is going to be followed all the way along down. So this is just what we've seen lots of times before in our previous question, and we know that that is equivalent to 7 factorial. That is the same thing. Now, you can solve this just on your normal scientific calculator, but it's also very important that you know how to use your CAS to solve this. So remember, what you're going to do is type in 7 and then go menu, probability, and then go to factorial, and you're going to get that factorial, hit enter. So your answer is going to be 5,040. 5,040. Perfect. Let's now answer the next question. So that is the answer to A, which says if they are used if they are used 3 at a time. So in other words, what that is saying is how many ways can you arrange these letters if you have an arrangement that has a length of 3. Now, I'm not going to say it's a 3-letter word, because a word has to make sense. This is literally just rearranging rearranging letters as many times as possible. And again, we could think about this in many different ways, but let's just think about it this way first. I feel that this is most intuitive to most of us. If we have the word trouble, which has 7 letters, and now we're just trying to rearrange them, what could go into my first position? How many letters do I have at my disposal? Well, we have 7. Then we're going to have 6, and then we're going to have 5. So now that we know that, how could we could simply go get our calculators and go 7 times 6 times 5. That's 210. But it's also important that we are able to use this notation, permutations. So n, in this case, would be 7, because I have 7 letters in total in the word trouble, and I'm trying to rearrange them into groups of 3. This R stands for the groups. So now I could go to my CAS calculator. Oh, where is it? I'm going to have to do that. And go here. I'm going to CAS calculator. I'm going to go menu, probability, permutations. I have 7 letters. I want to break them into groups of 3. My answer is going to be 210. Too easy. And that's what we got there. But let's also remember what this means. This means 7 factorial over 7 minus 3 factorial. So 7 factorial over 7 minus 3 factorial, that's 4 factorial. Hopefully you also know how to put that into your calculator. So if we would go back again. So the way that this would work is we're going to have control that. Whoops. Delete. Control that. 7 menu, probability, factorial, over 4 menu, probability, factorial, whoopsie daisy. 210. So hopefully you're comfortable with both of those methods to get your answer. And I really just want you to appreciate how easy it is when we're simply doing it this way. This is the easiest way to do it on your CAS, when you're simply typing in that permutation and putting in the amount you have, the size of your group. That's the easiest way to go about it. Hopefully this question now makes more sense to you if you were struggling with it.